Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I've made a lot more progress on the Mississippi State Wedding watercolor, filling out the road under them and getting some early layers down for the background, and more or less finishing the figures outside of the bride's bouquet, which I'm probably doing last. I also painted out the second logo in the picture, this time fully spelling out Mississippi, and spelling out state on the banner under it in the negative. I've talked about the problems of painting text before in previous videos. That part was by far the most challenging and tedious of the commission, but I think it turned out good, and I'm glad I took the time and care to get it to look right. Another advantage of watercolor is you can experiment with colors and mixing a lot faster than with oil, and without wasting much paint. In some older pieces of mine, I would use a deep blue or brown to achieve darks and shadows, but for this one I more tried to go with vibrant colors on the other side of the spectrum to achieve the darks. His suit, for example, is a deep blue, so I mixed it with a bright orange to achieve the darks. This is a technique I use a lot more often with oil, and I think that this achieved a much better effect of darkening the colors without desaturating or muddying them. I'm really liking how this piece is turning out. It feels like a step up in quality from previous watercolors of mine. There's a stronger and more clear 3D effect to it, which I like, and is sometimes especially tricky to achieve with this medium. The grass in the background is mostly just a flat color right now because I don't want to risk overworking the paper, which tends to happen a lot for me. I also did some of the painting in the sky behind them, though there is more to go. Watercolor is really good for painting clouds. The mixed translucence of it and the sort of feathered, runny look it gives lends to a very strong effect for that subject. I've been struggling with painting them in oil and acrylic, and have actually before made specific efforts to avoid painting them in the background. The hardest parts of this painting are now over, which is exciting. From here it's mostly just going to be small details in the background, which can be tedious. There's a lot of small strokes with different colors, so you spend about as much time mixing paint as painting, but it can also be really rewarding, as the painting goes from a somewhat flat image into a more complete looking piece. I start a little with those minor details today, but the next video is going to mostly be that, and I'll also probably finish the work in that one. Also, a note on production. I've changed the angle I'm recording at since this is a smaller piece and I wanted to get more detail of the process. It's a lot closer now, which is a better angle to me, but seems to have the added issue of the camera readjusting its brightness whenever an elbow or shoulder gets too close. It's really annoying and sometimes makes the painting hard to see. These videos are recorded with a MacBook camera. I'm not sure if there's a way to turn that feature off. Anyway, I'm pretty proud of how this work is going, and I'm having a lot of fun working on it. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to like and share, and follow to see how this painting turns out.